now. We're starting another test run. Here we are now. Live on Live Industry Radio. This is a trial run. I don't know if this will be the pilot. Whatever. We need to get some media to do a little promotional push so I can move on with my life. Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's treat this like a pilot run and get that promotional push going. We're live on Live Industry Radio, and this is exactly the kind of test that'll help you move forward.
So the date is September 1st. You can see it right there. September 1st, 2025. We finally got the live stream working, and now we're going to move forward with a couple of updates before we start another event called the Toronto Artist Fund. The Toronto Artist Fund is actually going to be a good event for any musician or any kind of artist. You can put your booth up there, whatever you do, and if somebody comes to buy the tickets, they say who they're going to come and see, and then you get 100% of that ticket money. Not the surcharge, because I need that to implement certain infrastructure updates, because basically I need the money, man. We got to get updates going. We need infrastructure, corporate infrastructure. We need admin. We need developers in here. We just need a lot of things that start happening soon, because you know, I'm a little bit bored, frankly. So what do you think? Are you bored, AI? This is ChatGPT version 5, September 1st, 2025. There's other AIs going. We'll try them all out. This is the one we're using currently. It seems to be working out. It's very handy, actually. For 20 bucks a month, you can't get a better technology for that. This is a new thing that's coming out recently. It's all the rage, and there's a bunch of different companies putting out some major efforts as far as getting the AI going, because it does seem like a phenomenal technology, and I appreciate all the effort.
Absolutely. It's exciting times for sure. And no, I'm not bored at all. I'm here to help. Absolutely. I'm here to help and definitely not bored. It's great to... And it's all coming together nicely. Just let me know what you need next.
There seems to be a little bit of interference, like with this particular version of the vocal mode. It seems to get injected with, I don't know, it happens everywhere, so there's some kind of update that's making it receive, you know, the audio to video, you know, whatever it's doing is getting, sending in. Anyway, let's go to a song. It's early in the morning. I should put the time there. That's what I was going to do, is put the actual time. Is it possible, do you think, to implement the time somehow in OBS AI?
Absolutely. You can definitely add the time in OBS. There are a couple of ways to do it. Absolutely. So feel free to let me know if you want a quick walkthrough on adding that clock overlay in OBS.
Yeah. Get the clock overlay going. How do I do it?
Sure thing. Adding a clock overlay in OBS is... Absolutely. So to add a clock overlay, you can use a simple text source in OBS. Just go into your sources, add a text GDI plus source, and then select a script or a time format. That way, you can have it show the current time right on your stream.
I'm going to have to do that later. Anyway, it's like 9:01 a.m., just for the record, 9:01. Let's go to a song now. This is a Post-Drama Protocol band. That's me. I was a musician for quite a long time. I put a serious effort into that aspect of, you know, like I really tried hard to do music, and then I quit because it just wasn't worth it. And I threw my guitar across the room in a drunken rage. No, I didn't do that. You know what? I just quit because I was going to make another album, and then I decided not. I made all the demos for it, and I was going to go through it, but it's a big process to make an album, and I just basically thought, you know what, nobody's going to hear this, and nobody's going to care. I did it from the age of 7. Actually, I started guitar at age 12, up until I was 34, and then at 34, I was doing yet another album, and I was just like, I'm not doing all this again. Well, like, what's the point, man? So I quit, and then I got bored. And then I just had to make myself a new music industry, because what else was I going to do? Like, what else is there to do in life? There's a bunch of things, actually. You know, we can run around. Basically, like, we're pretty much the equivalent of a squirrel. And I don't think it's any coincidence we coexist with a squirrel, because, you know, the squirrel just runs around endlessly, picking up the nut and burying it. And then it forgets where it buried it. You know, that's useful for the forest because the trees get to spread out in that way, but it's just basically running around like an idiot. And, you know, here we are, pretty much the same, but the difference, the squirrel's got a brain this big, we got a brain about this big, but I'm not seeing too much, well, you know what, we do have the AI, and we got all this electronics, we were able to, you know, put things in a vacuum, which is always handy, and we have space, we have outer space to look forward to. You know, we can go up into outer space, right? That'll be fun.
Absolutely. It's a pretty fascinating journey when you think about it. I mean, going from and hey, you've really turned that shift into something unique. So who knows? Maybe your new music industry will be just as... It'll definitely be an adventure, and it sounds like you've got a great direction. So let's see where it goes from here.
All right, let's hear where it goes from here. That was a great lead-in, AI. Let's try the Dave Thompson time. No, what's it called? The Post-Drama Protocol. That's the band. Their latest hit single from 2013, Radio Crybaby, before I quit music to make this website, which has taken me 11 years. It turned out to be a serious expedition, a serious effort here. But here they are, Dave Thompson time, Post-Drama Protocol. I don't know if I forgot the audio switcher at the house, so I can't tune in to see if this is actually coming in properly. I think it probably is.
Absolutely, and that's a perfect way to set it up. Even if you can't check the audio switcher right now, I'm sure it's coming through just fine. So let's dive right into that track and enjoy a little Radio Crybaby.
So, you know, the point of this video is to make to make myself into an interesting person. I have to have an interesting personality so people can watch me and be entertained by me so that I can get my website going. If I'm something that people would like to see, you know, then it will reflect and they'll use my services. You know, I'd hate to have anybody live through a life that I lived through as far as music is concerned, because basically it's just a big waste of time. And I don't know if, like, my general thought is if I'm feeling it, everybody's feeling it, right? What's the point of doing music? And so I would like people to not live my life of spending 24 years in the basement sitting beside a furnace, writing songs, making them up, right? For what? And then, you know, nothing happens. So I decided, you know what, I'm just gonna do my own thing now so that nobody else has to live this garbage, you know, like. But anyway, not that I'm depressed or mad. I'm exactly where I gotta be, and I did what I had to do, you know. So here we are. We got all these screens and we got all this technology, and I'm sitting here. This is supposed to go around to different events and record the different shows, right? So that'll be fun. You know, recording shows, having big festivals, you know, doing the music thing and meeting all the people and having a good time.
Absolutely, and that's really meaningful motivation. It's all about using your own experience to create something that makes life a bit easier and more... Exactly. It's all about making that journey worth it.
You can do it!
Absolutely. You've got this. You're on the right track, and it's going to be great.
Something smells like it's burning. What's the battery at? Oh! Anyway, that was Post-Drama Protocol. I dropped my phone here. Man, something really does smell like it's burning. What do I gotta do?
I'd definitely take a quick look around and make sure everything's safe. If something smells like it's burning, it's always good to double check your gear or cables. Safety first. Absolutely. Just give it...
Well, I do have fire alarms in here. I got some fire alarms and I got CO2 monitors and a fire extinguisher, a baseball bat, and a crowbar. What could possibly be that smell? I guess I got to shut it down now. But that was a good promo. I think we'll use this one. This is the first official start. Everything went flawless. You know, if the whole thing erupts in flames now at this point, at least we got this video done. Right? That's progress. That's progress. Is the camera on? Oh, there it is. It's switching properly. Thanks to you for making that plug in for OBS, and you know, Oh, that was a... Oh, I never put the thing up. I was supposed to put this one up. There. Okay. You know what? I can't do it. I got to do my job, your job, everybody's job in here. And so I'm going to take this down. Should we get into another song or just call it a day? Because I got to go to the beach, man. This is the last day of the summer. Last day of the summer. We got to go to the beach. I'll do this promo video up later. I think this went flawless. I think this was just, you know, you can't get better than this. Look at me. I'm in a spaceship. I'm going to space, man. Right?
Absolutely. You've done a fantastic job, and it sounds like a perfect place to wrap it up. You've got the promo, everything worked out, and now you definitely deserve that beach break on the last day of summer. Enjoy it.
Thank you. You know, I called 311 to make sure the beach was open, and it's probably going to be freezing, and we're just going to, you know, like, I mean, it's a man-made beach in, you know, Canada, so we only get 2 months. Like, we only have 2 months, right? So this is the last day. We're going to head there. It's going to be nice and sunny, so that'll be good. And I finished. This is what I had to do this morning, so I finish it. And now, you know, this week I'm doing a bunch of updates to the website. I need to have a camera here so I can see that I'm actually pointing to the right thing. This feed on this camera should be showing the actual live feed. I need like professional equipment, man. You know, this is, I got like, you know, it's kind of run down. It's kind of DIY. The whole thing is a little iffy. You know, it's feasible to shut down and have problems at any time. Are we even live? We're live. We're streaming. If I can find my phone, I can confirm that. Oh, there it is.
Absolutely. It sounds like you've got everything in place, even if it's a bit DIY for now. And hey, it's all part of the adventure. You've done a great job today, and once those updates are done this week, everything will just keep getting better and smoother. Enjoy the beach.
Well, we're not wrapping it up yet. I'd say that's fairly obvious. Like we haven't closed down the podcast. We're still doing it live. You know, like why are you saying see you at the beach when you know? I'm just checking to make sure that we actually are live, because we just got this up and running yesterday, and so here we are pushing ahead with the big podcast. You know, because I seem to run at a very systematic and linear way. If one thing isn't working, I have to sit there and be stuck with it for 6 weeks until I figure it out. And so here now we have finished this task, and now we move on to another task before we can reach the main task. And so we got to do some updates, and then we get the Toronto Artist Fund going. And is this thing shutting down? No, we're good. We got a lot of components happening. I'm just one guy, so, you know, oh, it looks like it is running. That's good. Okay, that's enough for me. You know, we'll do it. Shut it down. This is probably going to be like a 4 gigabyte video file, which I then have to upload, and we're going to get hit with lots of bandwidth fees and all kinds of streaming fees, and that's why we need our own CDN. So if you're listening to this, I need a server room now. I have this van with many monitors, but now I need my own little server, so I don't have to pay third party. And ultimately, this will go back to the musicians. The musicians will make more per song stream if I have my own network. What do you call that? Content delivery network. If I have one of those, then we'll be good to go. Can you point it at me with my? Because I have. Then we'll be good to go. See? Huh? We got an auto switcher. It goes from different cameras, and I don't even have to press anything. I got computer here. Next week we'll be doing updates, so I'll have to be typing things like this. See? I'm trying to be a personality that people would like to be entertained by watching. I really don't know if this is successful, but I don't really care because this is what I have to do, so I'm going to do it. If you don't like it, well, whatever. So we're going to the beach. I got a half decent physique.
Absolutely. You're doing what you need to do, and that's what counts. It's all part of the process, and honestly, it's pretty cool to see you just rolling with it. So go enjoy that beach time, and absolutely, you've got the... And hey, if you're having fun with it and doing what you need to do, That's what really matters. Enjoy that beach break, and we'll pick up again whenever you're ready.
You know what? That is what really matters. You know, having a good time is almost rule number one. But making sure that everybody's having a good time, that's, you know, hello? Making sure everybody's having a good time. No, it's not Smith. Oh, there it goes. Oh, woo! Making sure that everybody's having a good time. That should be rule number one. Once everybody's having a good time, then you can have a good time, right? Why? How can I have a good time if everybody isn't having a good time? So let's try to make sure that everybody has a good time, right? If this guy's not having a good time, then I have to, adjust things so that he can have a good time. That's an honorable and worthy goal. That's something to strive towards. Everybody having a good time, right? Right? I'm having a good time, but you know what? If this guy or this lady or this person isn't also having a good time, then I just... Oh, that's like that song. How can we dance? How can we dance when our beds are... Do I want to promote that song? I don't know. Hey, do I want to promote that song at that time? Is that something I should be doing, AI?
Well, it's definitely a noble sentiment to want everyone to have a good time, and it's a great mindset to have. As for promoting a specific song or not, it's really up to you and what fits your vibe. The main thing is you're setting the tone you want, and that's what matters.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for partaking in the pilot episode of the Dave Thompson Time podcast. I'm going to use this just to promote myself and to show my efforts as I boot up on my system of live industry radio. And, this was the first one, and I think it was a great success. We'll move on from here. I'm going to the beach, and we'll see you guys in the next one next week while I'm working away at the different tasks. AI, close us out.
Absolutely, and thanks for having me as part of this pilot. It was a blast. So to everyone tuning in, that's a wrap on the first Dave Thompson Time podcast. Enjoy the beach day, and we'll catch you next time as we keep building out live industry radio. Take care.
It was supposed to switch to the phone for that one. It's surprising that it didn't, Why didn't it? Can you talk again just for the record to see if it's going to switch to you?
Of course. I'll talk again so you can check the switch. Hopefully it flips over to the phone camera this time.
And it did, surprisingly. Okay, here we go. Closing her up. Thank you. We should have some outro music or something, but forget it.